Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. And if I'm going to get inside of that giant stalactite cave thing, I'm going to need a ton of ladders. So, in order to help me do that, I've got myself a nice little axe here, and I got myself plenty of trees. So, I figure also, while I go ahead and collect the sticks that I'll use to construct the ladders that I will use to conquer the dungeon, I should go ahead and clue you guys in. Dang it, I did this wrong. I should clue you guys in on a little update on what I was up to all weekend. Lots of important things happened. One of them was that I participated in a big wheel race with a bunch of my friends downtown, sponsored by the Yazoo Brewery, and it was a really awesome race. We did not win, but we had a lot of fun. They were like these giant adult-sized tricycle things. A few people wiped out, but nobody was seriously injured while we were there. I've got some video of that I'm going to edit later on tonight and hopefully have posted sometime in the next day or two. So keep an eye out for that. Another thing is that I got invited to be a YouTube monetization partner, which is not the same thing as a YouTube partner with no other words in between. But one of the side effects of that is that my sponsorship signs, I'm going to have to run as a 5-second still frame at the end of the episode rather than doing it in the middle. So I hope that isn't too upsetting for those of you without standing signs. But yeah, I can't just have that in the middle of the episode and put ads up, unfortunately. So I'm going to be changing how I do that as of essentially this episode. So when I get to the end, I'll have a still frame for 5 seconds with the person's sign on it. Let's see, what else? I had the great fortune of meeting Mr. Cilantro Gamer through my friend Pause on Pause, who essentially was just hanging out in his stream and then posted about it on Twitter. So then I was like, oh, I like hanging out in streams with Pause, because Pause is cool. And so I went to visit, and it turned out Cilantro Gamer had heard of me and was actually really excited that I was there, much to my surprise. So anyway, he was nice enough to let me be a guest host on his show last night. It was a live show, because it's a live stream, but what I did was I recorded the entire thing from my point of view, and I will be editing and uploading that also in the next day or two. So keep an eye out for that. If you wanted to find his Twitch TV show, he broadcasts every, 5 days a week. It's, let's see, what is it? It's Saturday through Wednesday from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Time, which is 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central. And, of course, everything in Nashville's on Central Time because we're awesome. But it's still important we understand how other time zones work. So another thing that you might have heard about is that Vechs has got Twitter. So if you like following people on Twitter who are not only me, you can now find Vechs at twitter.com/Vechs, VECHS, which is like Victor, Ecto, Charlie, Hotel, Sierra. And he's got updates about when he puts out new maps and things like that. And on the topic of new maps, his most recent map just came out earlier today, and it's called Super Docile Number 1, The Hills of Moo. Apparently he heard me talking about my idea for a kind of relaxation map for those of you who were tired of always dying and super hostile, or should I say those of me. So I'm really honored that he liked my idea and decided to run with it. The actual suggestion for the name came from one of my viewers. So if you're out there, Hyperball 012345678, I bet you're excited right now because your suggestion made it as the title or name of a map series. So that's pretty cool. So I'm excited for that. It's always nice to see when my little community reaches out and touches the world, especially with cool Minecraft things, because those are on topic for me to talk about. And then I also went downtown this weekend and filmed another Occupy Nashville video where I interviewed this really awesome former small business owner named Kevin, who was talking about why he's part of the Occupy Nashville movement and how he had a hard time getting a small business loan from the banks when the economy went south, and how that affected him and his life. And I thought he was a really cool guy. I was really fortunate that he took time out to talk to me. And I got some general video of like the rally and signs and stuff like that. There were supposed to be they were permitted for 400 people for the march. It looked like it might have been more than 400 people, but that was all they were permitted for. So if asked, I'm just going to say, hey, it was probably exactly 400. So, okay. We've got a ton of a ton of wood now. So we're just going to make a ton of sticks. And then we're going to make a ton of ladders, because ladders are like the best thing ever. So let's just, oh, look at that. We got so many stacks of sticks. Normally I'd have to cut up a stack in half to get my ladders, but nope, here we go, all set. Let's see. So another thing that I'm going to do right quick then is I'm going to put this wood back here. I'm going to grab me this sandstone. I'm going to put this back. I'm pretty much ready at this point, I think, to go ahead. Oh, you know what? I actually should go ahead and make some torches. I'm pretty close to being ready to go attack that giant bedrock stalactite area. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the video here, I'm thinking. And so, yeah, I will hopefully see you in, well, what'll be minutes for me, but I don't know how long it'll be for you. So, anyway, until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring. That was almost the fault of my death. Okay, I'm not even going to hang out over here. I'm coming back this way.